Up, up, up. Time to warm up,
Dicey's
darling.
poking me awake with his foot.
Fuck, leave me alone.
I glanced at the
up,
clock.
up.
Ah, fuck, come on.
We've still got 3 hours. Let me sleep.
Jason wants you. Time to warm up, darling.
But the asshole persists, jamming his asinine tootsie up my nose. Fucking gross. Jerk. Wait, I thought you was leaving Bryce.
Can't. Train station's been closed down.
Wait, why?
There's a lot of money being gambled on the fights. This way no one can skip town without coughing up.
I frown, walking over to the toilet to drain the weasel. Shit. There's no way out?
Probably is, but Bryce is in the middle of the woods. I don't want us to get cornered by Christopher outside. Best to wait until the trains are back online.
And when's that gonna be?
Right after Bronson's blows over.
As I walk out of the toilet, I find a concerned look on my buddy's face.
You up for taking on Randall, man?
To be honest, I just want to jump into his lap, suck my thumb, and ball my anxiety away. But that won't do me any favors. I got a game face to maintain. So he's a wrestler, right?
He can strike, but he's most confident in his wrestling.
Alright, okay, and I should be okay. What I'm really worried about is Hughes.
Hughes? He's coming for you again?
Yeah. Tonight.
How do you know?
Fuck, doesn't matter. We've just gotta make sure he doesn't get me.
We?
Yeah, we? Fuck, I thought we was bros.
We?
Oh, okay. So, do you want your money or not?
We.
Yep, that's what I thought. Stomping the ground, Carl Randall glares at me across the cage.
According to Bronson's rules, the fighters are only allowed to wear short pants and a groin guard, so I can see every tattoo etched into my opponent's dark, muscular torso. And although they aren't as intimidating as the 250-pound bully glowering at me, I try to maintain my facade of confident indifference.
Fuck, I don't know how much of a good job I'm doing.
Anyway, since Randleman isn't the most popular fighter, my clownish antics at the square-off were well received. I actually seem to be the fan favorite for this bout.
A fat load of good that's gonna do, genius. In a few minutes, Goldberg is gonna ring that bell over there, and you're gonna be fucking locked with that fucking beast in here.
I glance back at the support cheering for me in my corner. A small smile plays across my lips. Yomi's looking at me, anxiously biting his nails.
He might actually start chewing on his fingers.
Randall's howling hard for me. Boo, still cloaked in her usual costume, is mimicking her brother.
Daisuke was apprehensive about bringing her to tonight's violence, but after Christopher's threat, he had no choice.
As Goldberg starts addressing the crowd, Jason and Daisuke press their faces against the cage.
You've got this! Don't worry, you're a better striker than he is. Just watch out for that right hand. He's got some serious power.
Same rules as our fight, right?
Yeah, man, 3 5-minute rounds. So don't suck this time.
Yeah, and whatever you do, do not let him drag you to the ground.
In the gold corner, this man is a wrestler with a fine record of 30 wins, 5 losses, weighing in at 250 pounds, Carl the Crusher Randleman!
The crowd's booing, but I can see my opponent doesn't care. He's amped up, stomping the ground, punching the cage, trying to get under my skin.
Jesus, man, I wish I could say it weren't working.
Because despite what my corner's telling me, I do not want to strike with him.
Because even though I'm better at kickboxing, one hard right from that gigantic motherfucker, and it is over. Lights out. This skull is crushed. One punch is all it's gonna take.
And in the purple corner, this man is a taijutsu fighter weighing in at 210 pounds. Theo the White Evil!
Well, at least I'm not left stewing in an awkward silence.
A polite enough round of applause peppers the air. As Goldberg leaves the cage, one of the hooded referees walks in and slams the cage door shut behind me.
Oh God, what the fuck am I doing?
Crusher, are you ready?
My opponent nods, raising his enormous XXL fists to his face.
Yo, Theo. Fucking look at his chin, man. Look at how low he's tucked his chin.
Whitey, are you ready?
You coming up with a plan? I'm coming up with a plan.
Fuck, why not?
Begin.
The bell resonates with the bloodthirsty crowd's excitement, but before its echo even dims, I find myself sprinting flat out at random and screaming at the top of my fucking lungs. I can feel everybody's awestruck stares glued onto me.
Randleman fucking looks just as dumbfounded, but quickly recovers.
As I get within reach, he dives for my legs, trying to pick me up.
No, go! And he probably would have succeeded had I not anticipated the takedown. See, because by taking my opponent off guard, I forced him to resort to his forte. I forced him to wrestle.
I immediately jerk my right knee upwards, catching him with a stony flying knee. As the hard bone ricochets off his even thicker skull, I feel his legs shiver.
He's rocked! Fucking now! Fucking get him!
Just as I hope his neck sticks out, I immediately let Ghost kick in and wrap my arms around him, suffocating him with a guillotine choke.
No! Fuck! Damn it!
Randleman recovered in time to retract his neck.
Now my arm is viced around his face instead of his throat.
But I'm not letting go. I wrap my legs around his torso and arch myself back, intensifying the torque, crushing his face.
Oh my God! Although the guillotine choke is supposed to choke you, it seems Whitey hasn't secured the neck. Instead, he's trying to crush the crusher's head.
Oh, that did not sound good.
Warm liquid starts pouring down my arm and starts splashing against the side of my ribs.
His nose! Whitey was broken his nose!
As blood starts spurting down Randleman's face, Goldberg's screaming, everybody's screaming, Randleman's shrieking. He's punching me in the side, trying to loosen my vice-like grip. Suddenly, I realize the punches are weakening to frantic slaps. Before I know it, the referee's pulling us apart. I jump to my feet and raise my fists.
No idea what the fuck is going on.
But then I see the cage door swing open. Jason and Daisuke throw me on their shoulders.
You utter lunatic! Does the word game plan even mean anything to you?
Who cares? He won!
Daisuke laughs as Yomi, Randall, and Boo rush inside, wild with delight.
That was crazy, man. Shit! You finished him in 20 seconds. That's gotta be like some sort of record or something.
Fastest match I've ever seen.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off Bronson's Baddest by way of technical submission in record time, I might add. Your winner, T.O.D.
Like the polite, generic applause I was greeted with. The crowd explodes, whistling, clapping, even chanting my name.
This is what all the fuss is about, huh? Can't deny it. Doesn't feel too bad. Shit, maybe this plan might just work.
Hey guys, we're from Daybreak Embrace. I'm James.
This is Gian, and you're listening to
SOB.
Hughes sits at the far end of the bar, watching Fitzgerald intently. Hughes had chosen his counterpoint well, invisibly being able to survey his target's reflection in a nearby mirror. Tonight was his night. Although it puzzled him why the Bronson fighter had ignored the 3 fights that followed his victory, Hughes' lust for vengeance was overpowering his usual meticulous approach. But he didn't care. Tonight, that long festering wound would finally be soothed. He would finally get those painfully elusive answers. He would finally get his revenge.
Thanks.
He mutters to the barkeep, accepting the mug of ale. Idly taking a sip, his eyes are fixed on Fitzgerald. His target smiles at the warm mug of honeyed milk set in front of him. Hughes thought it peculiar that one who he'd never seen touch alcohol would come to a pub, But at that moment, he didn't care. He couldn't help a small, tight smile as Fitzgerald wiped his ridiculous white hair from his face and sipped from the spiked cup. In 10 seconds, the dose will be coursing through his veins. Fitzgerald will be helpless as Hughes drags him off. Somewhere a little more private. Somewhere where he'd be able to employ the skills that had earned him the sobriquet, the Maestro of Pain. Hughes steals a quick glance at Fitzgerald's reflection. To his satisfaction, his target looks puzzled, gingerly waving his hands in front of his face.
Perfect. It's already kicking in. Time to get going.
But as Hughes tries to get up from his bar stool, he stumbles forward onto his face. Frowning, he tries again, but to no avail. His whole body is going numb. Even speech eludes him.
What's going on?
One glance in the mirror explains it all.
Fitzgerald, his ale.
He was looking straight at him, grinning from ear to ear. He gets up from his stool and approaches. Hughes snarls as frustration kicks in. Desperate to slither back into his hole, Hughes tries to escape, but his legs give out from underneath him. People rush over to help him, but Fitzgerald stops them.
Sorry, don't worry about him. Don't worry about him, my friends. He shouldn't be drinking on the job.
Pulling Hughes to his feet, throwing his arms around his neck, Fitzgerald drags his catch towards the door.
I'm going to kill you.
The instant he enters the street, Fitzgerald's manager catches up with him.
Wow, I guess the barkeep and I are square.
Help me with this guy. He's fucking heavy.
Daisuke throws Hughes' other arm around his shoulder as the prey drag their incapacitated hunter away.
So what now?
Fitzgerald spitefully returns Hughes' glare.
Two of us need to have a little chat. Ain't that right, Hughes?
Then? Will you kill him afterwards?
If it comes to it.
Fitzgerald avoids his partner's eyes. He knows how this thing will end. At the end of a knife.
This is Anna from the band Cellar Darling, and right now you're listening to SOB.
I grunt, strapping Hughes down into a chair. So, what happened in the other 3 matches?
Jacques got the fastest finish of the night, knocked his opponent out in 7 seconds. Brave won his fight by the craziest submission I've ever seen. Goldberg called it the Sorcerer.
The Sorcerer?
Yeah, it's like a double armbar reverse Nelson.
Ugh.
It was insane, but it was nothing compared to the Iceman, who, by the way, is your opponent tomorrow.
Why? What did he do?
He killed his opponent.
He killed him?
He crushed his skull with an overhand right punch. The bone shards smashed into the brain.
Daisuke nods grimly, before sympathetically putting his hand on my shoulder.
Sucks to be you.
Thank you, asshole. So are you already ordering a funeral bouquet, or is there a fucking game plan to this thing?
Well, with the exception of Raphael Jacques, the Iceman is the best striker in the competition.
Daisuke grabs a hammer and nail and starts nailing Hughes' chair to the floor.
Honestly, people come to Brace just to watch the two of them fight.
So I am not going to be the favorite tomorrow.
What do you expect? Benny fucking Bartlett vouched for him.
Daisuke hammers the chair into position. Suddenly, the heavy iron head misses the nail and squishes his thumb. As Daisuke gasps, sucking his aching thumb, I try to fight off the overwhelming urge to smirk at his pain. I grab a nail and take over as he recuperates. Okay, so I grapple with him.
You could show some sympathy.
Oh, you think a fucking boo-boo is bad? I'm gonna have my fucking head caved in tomorrow.
Still, grappling is your best shot, but it's not going to be easy. Everyone who faces him shoots for a takedown and grinds out a win, but he's really good at defending that kind of thing. He'll be expecting it, so you'll have to time your power double really well.
Yeah, alright. I get to my feet, finally done restraining Hughes, although the lights are on. Hughes' presence has brought a dark aura over the apartment. Yo, is it okay if Yomi and I crash at yours?
Sure, just bring some extra pillows.
Daisuke looks equally distracted, unable to take his eyes off our homicidal captive.
You think that'll hold him?
I hope so.
So you're going to kill him?
Doesn't look like we have an option.
Ever killed anyone?
No. No, you?
Had to. When I was with Cobra, there were a lot of kids who tried to run away. Deserters, you know. It was our job to make an example.
But you escaped.
Barely. Randall, Boo, Azel, and I, we were the only ones to ever escape. Cobra would have butchered us if he had more time.
Thanks, Ellen, eh?
Bless that maniac's heart.
So is that why Christopher's mad at you?
Yeah. Now that I've had some time to think about it, I remember him. Although all of us were raised to love Cobra, he was one of the few who actually worshipped him. He was one of the most promising assassins, that one. Although I never got to fight him, he was really good with an axe. And after what happened last night, I guess he still is. No, I thought Azel and I were the only assassins left. Guess I'm wrong.
One Christopher's bad enough. You think there could be other survivors?
I doubt it. And even if they are, I don't think they would have become fanatics like that shithead.
Suddenly, his eyes darken as he abruptly remembers something.
Yo, Theo, who was that pumpkin-head chick with him? She seemed to have scared you shitless. Do you know her from somewhere?
Yes. Sort of.
Come on, T. Don't hold out on me.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna fucking... She is... Mia's sister.
What?
Yeah, jeez, man. I grimly nod, filling him in on everything friends told me. Powers, motives, everything.
So she's been behind all the hissing gourds.
Yep.
And she can turn people into flesh-eating corpses.
Yep.
Right. You high?
I know it sounds crazy, man.
Damn right about that.
Yeah, but I'm being serious, dude. Both of us, we need to watch our backs. Christopher's just partnered up with one hell of a monster.
What are you talking about?
The front door explodes open.
What the hell? Park?
My landlord and history professor struts inside, with us lined inside his pistol's crosshairs. Professor Park, what are you...
Untie Maven.
Park gestures at Hughes. No, don't tell me he's with him.
I said, untie him now.
Park repeats menacingly, his growl amplified by his pistol clicks.
He ain't joking. He's got no problem.
Both Daisuke and I dive for cover, dodging the gunfire. But as I peer from behind the counter, I see Randall standing over Park's unconscious body.
Oh my god. I'm in so much shit, man.
Randall, you magnificent son of a bitch.
Yo, what the hell's going on, D?
Randall stammers, staring at the unconscious modern history professor heaped at his feet. Daisuke's shaken, kicking the pistol out of Park's limp hand.
So he's working with Hughes?
Tie him up. Randall fidgets uncomfortably.
Bro? That's Park. Fucking Park. You know there's no coming back from this.
My jaw is clenched. My scorned gaze is fixed on my teacher. If you won't, I will.
I knew following Hughes down the rabbit hole would unearth some shit, but never this man. Not this man.